Yes, I am.
Well, hello, our coffee time friends. How y'all doing tonight? It's Monday, and it's later than we normally are coming. I'll in a halo, Mama.
And a halo.
Yeah. Excuse me, folks. Let's clean your window up here. Ah, there we are. I normally do that before we start. We're doing super simple and very light tonight. I'm grating up some fresh Parmesan. Y'all know if I'm grating up cheese, it's a special occasion, or I have a block of cheese. We're making a super simple pasta dish tonight, putting a little pepperoni in it. It's just a quick, easy go-to, is what it really is. And we're using tonight mini panini pasta.
That's
And
a tongue twister on this.
And I'm just using a half a box of a 1 pound box, so approximately about 8 ounces of mini paninis. And I'm grating up this cheese. Let me bring you down here to the chore board. Say hello, Mama.
Hello.
Mama, you're
hello.
being stuck up tonight. You ain't speaking to us.
I didn't want to interrupt you talking.
Well, tell us a story or sing us a song or something.
I
grating
can't
cheese.
sing.
Well, I'm grating cheese.
You can talk better than me.
This is just what's left of a fresh block of Parmesan. Actually, it ain't all that fresh. It's your noodles.
And I need to check
I
on
don't know. That sounded different.
They switched gears or something?
You know how they sound when they're drying out a little.
Well, they are done.
Well, see, I've got a good ear for a noodle, Mama. I'm going to use all this cheese tonight. This whole extra block, or what we have left of a block. It's going to be good, y'all. It's just deliciousness, and it's just quickness. I make it down too little to hold it. I don't like to grate cheese. I don't like hard cheese, and I sure don't like soft cheese. How y'all at grating soft cheese? What are y'all up to? Hi, John and Momma. Hey, Maria. We are simply doing a quick and easy pasta tonight. It's got a little pepperoni in it. You can do this with chicken. If I'd had chicken thawed out tonight, I probably would have grilled a little chicken and put in it. It's my favorite. But didn't have that, so when you don't have something, you use what you got. And I had some pepperoni in there. And so that's what we're using. Don't have to use anything. You could go vegetarian. No meat. And this is quick. Yes, ma'am. Use your magic recipe, Mama, for all pastas. Salt, butter. Go heavy on your salt, but we don't go extra heavy like they say. Make it salty as the sea, because we hardly ever drain our pasta water. We start out with less water. We let it boil out. Keep the pasta stirred, and we...
Got water all over here where you wash something or
Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
I washed those cherry tomatoes, and I've halved them. And I've still got a few left. That carton of tomatoes has really gone a long way. This is getting so small.
We don't want fingernails in there.
Oh, Mama. No, there'll be no fingernails. I keep my fingernails short anyway. You couldn't get a fingernail, and you might get a knuckle.
A knuckle. Well, that's bad. I don't want to eat no
Mama, there ain't gonna be nothing here but cheese.
Okay.
Ain't gonna be nothing but cheese. Because I'm gonna leave a little piece here if I have to.
I'll leave that little piece. We don't want. That's a little tiny piece. That's worth leaving.
No, I ain't gonna waste it now. I'm just gonna leave it and I'm gonna chop it up. When you get down to that last little piece, just give it little slices. It'll be just as good. I buy this cheese. Get a lot of cheeses on blocks at Aldi's. Y'all ever shop Aldi's? I don't care if this stuff touches because it's all going in the dish. Everybody in the pool. So I have just quartered some pepperonis. I have halved some grape tomatoes. And I've shredded. And I want y'all to write this down. October the 3rd, John actually shredded cheese and didn't just use fresh shredded out of the bag.
You're a good fella.
And this is the pepperonis. Tonight we're making Basil Pesto Pasta. Now this is basil pesto, and I don't use as much as a lot of people use. I just use enough for flavor. Going to put a little bit of garlic in it to taste. There's no measurements for this recipe, so don't get sideways about that. I'm just telling you the ingredients, and then it depends on if you're making a wash tub, a small bowl, a half a box, a whole box. So I put olive oil, Italian seasoning, and this is something I use a little bit out of. And then this brand is just Food Club, which is Food Line. It's Italian salad dressing mix, but it's Italian seasoning. Or you can buy the bottles of Italian seasoning if you want.
Put your pepperoni up.
Thank you, Mom. Grape tomatoes, and I'm using pepperoni. And if I'd had chicken already thawed out to grill right quick, I would have used some grilled chicken pieces in it, because that's what I normally like to use. But having said that, this don't really need the grilled chicken. I would use it with Alfredo sauce and noodles if I was making it too. But this is going to be good tonight. It's just a light fill up. You'll fill up with it, but it's not like a heavy gravy or potatoes or something like that, because it's almost 8 o'clock. That's the reality. But anyway, that's what we're doing tonight, folks.
I've had to add water to your pasta.
Is it done?
No, it's not done yet. It's still.
Okay. It's supposed to be 30 degrees here tonight, I believe.
Oh.
Below.
I may have to turn on heat.
Mama, you've been using heat for 2 weeks.
No, I've just used it 2 different times. Once to take a shower.
Come over here, Mama.
Once to take a shower, and once because I took the chills.
Yeah, Mama has heated showers all the time. Don't think that you said I have to use it just one time to take a shower.
It twice.
But you're talking about the auxiliary heat. She's talking about a little heater that she has in her bedroom. Mm-hmm. But she used it the other night to use to sleep. But it's got a thermostat, kicks on and off. But she uses it anytime she takes a shower. But may have to turn on the fireplace in the morning. Mackie will be laying in there going, excuse me, it's time for the fireplace to be kicked up. Usually about 5 o'clock in the morning. In the winter months, I come in, I flip the fireplace on. It's on a remote. Gets gas. And Maggie lays there for a good 2 hours. And she may or may not get up and go back to her bed. But most of the time, Maggie will try to lay in the fire if she can. She will get right up on it. I've never seen...
She's just like me.
I've never seen a dog love the heat any more than she does. She
just
loves
like
it.
me. I lay up on it too.
She loves it. She goes... She'll lay... Mama's got these little heaters that look like flames, but the heat comes from under them, but the flames are just for looks. She'll lay with her face in that heat, and it'll blow her ears, or the hair on her ears. She don't care. She loves it. Mama's the same way. They fight over who lays in front of the heater and blows their ears.
I had it on me one year before last in our working on cookbooks in the dining room, and my legs started getting cold, and I looked around. She was hogging all of the heat she got between me and...
Vicky says she takes hot showers too, Mama, twice a day.
Yeah.
Mama's talking about using the heater while she takes a shower.
Yeah.
We give you hot water every day, Mama.
I get hot showers, but I mean, I had the heater.
The way you said it, I've only used it once to take a shower.
Yeah, other morning. Guess it was Sunday morning when it was chilly.
It was a little chilly.
One morning.
But now in the morning will be chilly. Now it's already...
I'll have to have it in the morning.
I don't know. Alexa, what temperature is it?
Right now, it's 58 degrees.
Oh,
It's
it's
58
here.
Tonight, expect a low of 41 degrees.
Oh, 41's what she's saying.
Huh. Well, it's
Your
only going to be 41.
Your information was off. Or Alexa.
Maybe it's going to be one day this week.
Saturday.
Okay, so she's saying 41 now, folks.
Well, Saturday night's supposed to be in the low 30s.
So Saturday's supposed to be in the low 30s.
I think it's the...
Maybe that's what they were talking about. Maybe I misunderstood. So we'll be okay tomorrow. We may have another day or two that we will be able to survive the brutal cold of 30 degrees. Mama, don't that sound better to you?
Mm-hmm.
No brutal cold of 30 degrees?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about them 30s.
I'm not a bit worried, Mom. I'm ready. It's October. We need to bring on the frost. There should be frost on the pumpkin before long.
We don't even have no pumpkins this year. That's so sad.
Well, we'll get some. I'll buy some and put them out there and let the frost hit them. Because I'm ready for some bug-killing cold weather. No, I don't care. I said it. I ain't taking it back either. I want to go outside. I was out there a while ago walking in the yard, and gnats were flying, and I looked at them and I said, there's some 30 degrees coming. See how you like that?
They listened, didn't they?
They're probably like, it's only going to be 41. 30 before in a few days. I guess that's what they were talking about when they said. I think the noodles are done. And we're going to fix them up, roll them around. And we're ready to eat. That's it, folks. That's all the supper is tonight. It's just cooked noodles and butter and salt. And then add your ingredients. Stir it around real good. And supper is ready. Are they al dente, Mama?
I don't know if it's going to
They look better than al dente. Let's see what they taste. They're small. Well,
they ain't hardly done, I don't think.
they're al dente. They're cooked to perfection, Mama. But you won't like them as good. Mama likes her noodles a little more done. But I would do them al dente. I would do them just till they were a little toothy. And that's what they are right now. But Mama's watching over.
I'm going to let them boil some of this water out just a few minutes longer.
You will fix them like you like them, Mama. That'll be fine. What are y'all having? Where y'all from? I'm excited to see where y'all are from tonight. Hey, Cindy, how are you? It's 85 in California. Greg, wow. What are you eating? We are eating Basil Pesto Pasta, Italian style, and it's just going to have Italian seasoning, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan here, and pepperonis quartered, and some grape tomatoes halved, and of course olive oil, and a little bit of Italian. I'm using a salad mix, but in case you didn't know, that's the same thing that's in here as Italian seasoning, and a little bit of minced garlic, not much, and some pesto out of the jar. You can make homemade pesto, but well, it's just hard. I don't have time. If I took time to make everything homemade, why, that's something that takes all day. All day's cooking. We're interested in good flavor, but quick. And if I can do it in one dish, that's my favorite. A one dish wonder is my favorite. After you work all day and you come home, you know, if you can get something good on the table that's not, you know, not out of the freezer every time, or go through a drive-thru every time, and there's nothing wrong with going through a drive-thru by all means. Yes, I would too. But if you can get something that's quick and easy and simple and tastes good too, then why not do it? Now you could healthy this up a little bit without pepperoni and put in some cooked chicken. Cooked chicken would be good in it. Or, Mama, you got cooked chicken in there, don't you?
There's a little bit.
Would you rather use that than the pepperoni? Or are you okay with pepperoni?
Yeah, I'm not like pepperoni, whatever way you want to fix it.
She's whispering.
Whatever way you want to fix it.
Mama, whatever you want to eat.
Well, I think the water is totally in.
All right, they look even more puffier. So here they are, folks. And this is the reason we don't drain them. We just cook the water out of them. That way you still have the butter and the salt. It's perfect. The butter and the salt and the flavoring in there. Now this is all this is water, butter, salt, and mini panini pastas. Now,
say that again. That's a tongue twister.
Mini panini pastas. So this is 8 ounces of pasta. So you'll see what I put in here, and you may have to put double this, or you may want to put less or more, depending on whatever you're fixing. So I'm just going to sprinkle this Italian That's about, if I had to guess, I would say a good heaping teaspoon. And once again, I'm going to roll this down and use it for another recipe because I buy these packages, and this is a little trick. I buy these packages at the store, Italian salad dressing mix. Now, here's another thing you can do with these that's really quick and easy. If you have some good crusty bread, you can just sprinkle this on a saucer, drizzle olive oil over it, and dip your bread in it like they do at the restaurants. And it's really good. But I use it for dishes like this. It's got a better blend to it, I think, than what just the salad, than just the Italian seasoning you buy. So we're going to go ahead and go with our original plan. Do this. Well, the pepperoni, it's leaving me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pesto in here. And, well, Mama, this spoon will not fit in here.
Right here. I'm standing by.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
That will work, I believe.
I think it will. So this pesto bottle's kind of skinny. It's got some oil down in it. I'm going to take a tablespoon.
Oh, that's a teaspoon. Heaping up. That's.
Mama, look here.
I know it. You got a good
I'm
over.
going to do a tablespoon.
That's over a tablespoon with that.
Tablespoon right in there. This is minced garlic. And we know a half. Whoa.
Is that strong?
A half a teaspoon is equivalent to a clove. So I'm going to do about a fourth of a teaspoon. Because you're not going to be cooking this anymore. It's going to get a little hot here, but that's all you got. 3 with the middle one. Now I'm just going to coat it with olive oil. And I'm putting probably, let's say, a fourth of a cup of olive oil.
Looks like it, or more.
Fourth of a cup of olive oil. And that's it, folks. This also salt and pepper to taste. Since I had salt in it, I'm just going to put a shake there. And I'm going to put a little black pepper, though, because we do like that. And I can do some fresh ground black pepper. Just to get those hard peppercorns in there. This is something you can make right here at the table, even if you're not videoing it.
Oh, I smell the garlic in that hot.
Yeah. Shows up, doesn't it, Mama?
Ooh, it smells. I'll show you that.
Shows up for the party. Oh, we got a jumper. That's it, folks. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, you can put more pesto if you want more pesto. You can put more of any of it or less of any of it. But this is, you season, every ingredient in this is to taste. Just like they say salt and pepper to taste. This is the same way. You make it to taste. Whatever it takes for the mouth that you're fixing, then that's all you need. There we go, Mama.
Thank
You drinking something?
I thought my son's going to get a napkin. You're done.
I'm on it, Mama,
I
right here.
didn't think you could reach it.
I got it. Let's bless it, Mama.
You did say you'd have it fixed in a
I told you, well, this ain't going to be an all-night thing. This is a quick and easy.
Good thing it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful food. We just thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord, and we just ask you to be with us and watch over us. And dear Lord, be with each and every prayer request that's been turned in tonight, those spoken and unspoken. Be with our country and be with everyone dealing with these horrible storms, dear Lord. Just watch over us. Lead and guide and direct us and have us do that which you'd have us to do. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama. You want a big old helping of this like it was chocolate.
No, it's not chocolate. So
Now, we could put more tomatoes in it. I probably should have put that whole box of tomatoes in it, really.
no, I believe you've got plenty.
So that's the reason I didn't put no more. Mama says, you got plenty in there. Now, look at that cheese. Now, this, you may think that's too simple. That can't be good. Folks. All right, Mama, give us the verdict.
The verdict. Why am I giving the verdict?
Because I made it. I want you to tell them how bad it is.
It's good. I wouldn't have put no more garlic because I can taste it.
I put just enough. It's just about a half a teaspoon. The pesto is good. You want to know what kind of pesto it is? It's something I picked up at the store. It's Montalbano. I've got different kinds. They're all very similar. To me, anyway. I like the small panini too, don't you?
Yeah. That's all they had when I got that was the smaller.
I like it though. So, folks, Mama says it's good. Would you make it again, Mama?
Yeah.
It's a good little pasta dish. Like I said, you can put cooked chicken with it or grill you some chicken. Put in there with it. It would be very good with it. The little bit of pepperoni gives it a little bit of protein. The tomatoes are just warm enough to be a good warm tomato, but they're not mushy. Mama's cooking the panini just a minute longer, made it good and tender.
Yeah.
It's delicious, y'all.
It made a difference cooking it a minute or so longer.
It sure did, Mama. But it's a good filling dish. Now, you could use this as a side if you wanted to, or you can do like we do and use it for your main dish, because
or your only dish, like we're used to.
Or your only dish. We do that a lot of times, though. You wouldn't be surprised to come here and find me and Mama eating a baked potato for the whole meal, or we'll. A lot of times people say, aren't you going to have this? And nah, we're just pretty simple on stuff sometimes. Sometimes we go all the way. Mm-hmm. But we find if we have more, we just either have to put it leftovers more, or it ends up getting thrown out more. I'm going to cover this garlic up, Mama. I think I can still smell it out of the jar, because I didn't put enough in there to be that strong. Half a teaspoon of minced garlic is like a clove, and I used half of that, so about a half a clove of garlic is all I put in here. But now if you made more, you'd want to put a whole clove. It says it looks good, half Italian, so pasta is a staple here. It is here too. We're not, I don't know if have we got Italian blood, Mama?
I don't think
I think we must have some more, because we sure do love pasta.
Because it's quick and easy and tastes good.
It tastes good. I mean, you just can't beat it. But this is a quick and easy filling meal. It could be for a whole family, or it could be for one. You could put this in there, and you could have made a fourth of the box and used a fourth of the ingredients I used. So this is one of those you can scale down to whatever size you need. And that's one reason I didn't give you the quantities. So I'm just going to tell you again what I put in it. So this was just water, filtered water, butter, and salt, and 8 ounces of mini panini pasta. Then I cut up some grape tomatoes, cut them in half. I cut up some pepperonis in fourths, and I grated a little chunk of fresh Parmesan cheese, but you could use the kind out of the jar if you want to. I would have if I hadn't had the block. You all know how I am.
Or out of the bag.
Out of the bag. And you could use white cheese if you wanted to. And I just used salad dressing mix. Did you already?
It's on the other side of the skillet.
Oh, right here. This is, you buy this, and it's called salad dressing mix, but it's a wonderful Italian seasoning. It's Italian salad dressing mix, but it's a great little mixture in there. So that's what I use, but you can use the bottle of Italian mix. You can make your own up by using. I like
this better than.
Yeah.
It's mild or something.
Mama likes using that packet, because if you start putting oregano and basil and all those things in it, you're going to hit a note every once in a while, a little bit more of one. So that's a good consistent one. We use that in a lot of stuff. You can even use that in meatloaf. Makes a good meatloaf. But anyway, back to this. So I used that. I put, what did I tell y'all? I put about a good teaspoon of Italian in this 8-ounce pasta. Minced garlic, pesto, basil pesto out of the jar.
A tablespoon or more.
Yeah, a tablespoon of that in olive oil.
About a fourth cup, you said.
A fourth of a cup, probably, give or take. Salt and pepper to taste. And that's all I put in it. A little ground black pepper. So, it's quick and easy.
Oh, yeah.
And we can make it again, Mama?
Yeah, you can make
That's
it.
how I judge. If Mama says, it's okay.
I've not tried this mini like this before. It's always good. But I like this.
I do too.
For this type of salad.
Right, it's perfect for this type of salad. The mini panini, because it's not a saucy mixture. Now with saucy, I like the bigger so the sauce can get inside of the pasta.
Yeah.
But for this, where I'm just rolling it in it and you just want to flavor it kind of like you would spaghetti, it's good for this. You just use a short pasta is what it said. So this is short pasta. It is very good. Mm-hmm. And I think it'll keep well for lunch if you're into taking lunch the next day. So what are y'all having here? That would be good with broccoli in it too. It would be. See, Donna, that's the point of this. You could put 3 times as many tomatoes in it, and it'd be good. You could put broccoli in it. You could put carrots in it. You know, you can make this your own. You can leave something out. You can add something in. But it's quick, it's easy, and it tastes good, and it's filling. And when it's 8 o'clock and you're trying to do supper, it's quick and fast. Right on the bunny. Do you all keep bacon grease in the fridge or on the countertop? We keep it on the countertop. We don't put it in the fridge, Teresa. If you use it quite a bit, or you don't have tons of it. Now, Mama will put it in the refrigerator if we have a lot of bacon grease. But if it's something that we're going to use, say, in the next 14 days, 2 weeks, we just keep it on the stove, over by the stove. And most of the time we run out. So Mama said, I'm going to make some bacon so we can get some grease. Because we use it in green beans. We use it in hamburgers. We use bacon grease for a lot of things. We use it in our cabbage. We use it in broccoli. Anything you fry here gets a little touch of bacon grease.
It gives it flavor.
And here's a little trick we learned about 10 years ago. We used to just be teetotally bacon grease. That ain't too healthy. But you can take about a teaspoon, little more of bacon grease and put a little vegetable oil, a little avocado oil, and fry eggs or kilt lettuce or anything, and you have the flavor of the bacon grease, but you don't have all the bacon grease. You have some healthy oil in it. So
I used to use straight bacon grease in my kilt lettuce. Then I quit and started using some vegetable oil or canola oil or something in it to.
I got some pesto, piece of pesto or something.
I will have it all over me.
Yeah, you can cut it with some healthy oil, and you get the flavor of the bacon, but you don't have all the unhealthy of it. So we do keep it on the counter, but if we have a lot, we will put it in the refrigerator.
Or if I'm not going to cook.
Pork chop, egg noodles, and fried green tomatoes. Ooh, that sounds good. Is that one dish, Catherine? You cut pork chops up in it? That would be great. Hello, John and Momma. I hope you're having a blessed evening. We are. Lori, we're having a wonderful evening. It's been a pretty day here. This is not going to get as cold as I thought. I brought all of Mama's flowers in, put them on the porch, put them back in the back. But it's going to be 41. That's still kind of chilly. Yeah. Love kilt lettuce. Oh, I do too. We're hoping to have some more.
But it ain't
coming up. What is kilt lettuce? Does she mean wilted lettuce? Donna, It's called kilt lettuce or wilted lettuce. Some people put vinegar in it. We don't. We just take the lettuce and green onions, put them in a bowl, and Mama makes up the bacon grease and avocado oil or vegetable oil.
And I put salt in.
And salt. And heats it and then pours it over the lettuce. And then Mama will pick the bowl up and put the lettuce back in the iron skillet, roll it around, and then put it back in the bowl.
To
wilt it really good. It's a springtime thing, but you can have it all summer.
I planted those onions and the lettuce and mustard And the birds or something has pulled my onions up and just scattered them. I know they've not just come uncovered. They pulled them up and they throw them like throwing balls or something. And
Mama can't get past the destructive nature of the birds and the rabbits.
Or the crows.
Or the crows. But let me tell you why she can't get past that. My whole entire life, up until about a month or two before Dad passed away, we've always had dogs outside running loose. And Dad had hunting dogs. Well, just having them on the place kept birds away, kept coyotes, deers, all those things run off. Because they would bark and carry on, and nobody wants to hear that, even a deer. And the birds wouldn't get in her garden too bad back in the day because we had a German Shepherd. And that German Shepherd kept everything going.
I think the crows, since we don't have them, they come right up to the front porch.
Crows have got mighty...
If they could open the front door, I believe they'd walk in.
Mighty familiar with the place. But that makes a difference. If you have a dog or something, our German Shepherd passed away, but she had a good long life. But anyway, that's the reason Mama's birds are a little more active, and they tear up her garden a little bit more.
I've never had my onions pulled up and thrown around like I have lately.
Because you had guard dogs. I'm going to get Mama another German Shepherd.
Oh, no. I don't want to go out and feed dogs and stuff.
We'll bring it in the house, Mama.
No, we're not.
I wouldn't care a bit to have a German Shepherd in. I had one in one time. She was wonderful. And she was smart as a tack. Dad loved her too. We had some wonderful dogs. We're dog people. In case y'all didn't know, we love animals of all kinds, but we love dogs.
I can't handle cats. It's the only bad thing.
Mama just is afraid of cats.
I'm not mean to them.
We love them.
And you've had them.
I love them. I like to have a cat outside too.
You've had cats before, but I stayed away.
I think a good farm needs a couple of cats, a couple of good dogs running loose at all times. And I wish we could still have cows, but I'm not up to that.
I'd love to have some baby calves this past spring and watch them.
Yeah.
I'd like to go up to Lowe's Branch and watch them. They've got 2 little calves right now.
Mm-hmm. If you've grown up with that stuff and when the time comes you don't have it anymore, it makes a difference and you miss it. It's part of the... In the March and April and, well, sometimes in the winter, we would always have baby calves running all over the farm, wouldn't we, Mama?
Yeah.
But now, we don't do the cows anymore. Happy Monday evening. Well, hello, Sharon. It's a wonderful Monday.
Yes.
Hey, Valerie. How are you? I'm scared of cats. Well, Alice Mama is too. I think she had a bad experience as a child with them or something. She just don't want them looking at her. She don't want them...
I can't stand them coming
after
my
her.
My mommy and sisters and all that, they had cats. And they just kept them away from me because I was terrified of them.
Yep. But anyhow, things change. They rearrange, and that's just the way it goes. If I had more time, we could have a few cows, but if you've never raised a cow or cows...
That's hard work.
There's a lot to it. A lot to it. You got to kind of know what you're doing. At one time, I was pretty proficient at farming. My dad and my uncle. And anything I didn't know, I had to just make a phone call and say, Uncle Dutch, this is going on. My Uncle Dutch was a farmer from day one to he died. He could tell you any problem you had, any illness, he knew. And he'd tell you what to do, and it would work. And he knew even strange things, like...
I've had to call on him many a times, the doctor a calf or...
You could find a dead chicken. And some of this may be too much information.
Yeah,
but
right while I'm eating. I don't know.
I won't go into detail. But you could find a chicken dead in the coop, or 4 one had been. And you could say, Uncle Dutch, I've lost a chicken last night. And he'd say, what was the situation? You could tell him. He'd say, that was a fox. Or that was a possum. Or that was... He knew a weasel. He knew just by the description of what had taken your chicken. And then you could deal with it appropriately. He was just super smart with all that stuff. He could tell you the price of eggs in 1952. No lie. He'd say, eggs was so-and-so a dozen then. And gas, and I can't tell you what it is right now. I can't even keep up with the temperature. Y'all know that. But it is supposed to be 31 night. I don't know which one. Alexa, what's the 5-day forecast? Show it to me here. Alexa, show the 5-day forecast. I'll tell you when it's supposed to be 30.
Saturday night, I think.
Well, she's taking a break.
They've had
you know
trouble.
how our internet is. I guess
They've had trouble with it all day.
I guess just be glad we can video. She's like, I'll get to it. Just wait a while. Nope, she's having difficulties. Anyway, it's supposed to be 31 day this week. Mama says Saturday night.
Friday night or Saturday night? I believe Saturday night.
It's that time of season, folks. It's October. The leaves are changing here.
We've had one whole burr month gone.
And we've got
3
beautiful
days.
trees. Have y'all got pretty trees? We've got, I was pointing out some yesterday. I don't know where we was, Mama. Going to church?
Coming from church or going to church one.
Coming from church. I said, look at those beautiful trees. And they were maple. And they were green, but they were tipped in orange and yellow all over. Beautiful trees. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And
way off in the distance. She said, look way up there. Those are really, those two are really pretty.
They're turning beautiful. And I love it when they're green and yellow and orange all on one tree. It's just so pretty. And they'll eventually turn completely yellow. And they'll be beautiful. And but that'll be after probably a little bit of a frost. Usually we can tell. Some years we have long falls with good color. Some years seems like as soon as they change, we get a storm or a wind.
They're gone.
They're gone. So enjoy them every day. Look at them every day. Watch the progress every day. And just take a moment and take it all in and enjoy it. All right, Mama. You got anything you want to add tonight?
No, everything was good.
You didn't eat a whole lot.
I got full. That pasta's full.
Pasta will fill you up. It did me too. Folks, we're going to go. We're going to say y'all have a blessed night. Enjoy yourselves. Make some memories. It's just 8:24, but it's almost bedtime here.
It's time we get Maggie settled around for a little
Maggie
bit.
will tell us, it's time to go to bed. What are y'all waiting on? Sometimes she goes to bed without us.
She's followed me all day today, is the biggest part.
Well,
I don't know if she thinks I'm going to leave her or what.
she senses it, Mama, that you're going to leave her.
I couldn't go out in the garage till she was barking, wanting right with me. I said she's followed me every step, just about it.
She loves Mama. Thank y'all for the stars. Y'all are so kind. We appreciate it so much. We will schedule another cook-along. It's just been so crazy, hectic, busy with everything. Seems like September is vanished, and we're already in the 3rd day of October. Where's time going?
I don't know. I would say flying out the window, but it's just flying everywhere.
It's time to put up the tree, folks.
Yeah. And we've got meetings.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night? Or am I wrong?
We got meetings all kinds of time, Mama.
I think meetings tomorrow
We're back
night.
at the pre-COVID sort of circuit. And it seems like we were awful busy before COVID. And it's coming
hit us
back.
again.
But y'all have a great night. Enjoy a blessed sleep. And get up in the morning. It's Tuesday morning in the morning.
Cool,
get up.
crisp air. You can
Cool,
sleep
crisp air.
there.
Take you a cup of coffee. Go out on your patio. Go out on your porch. Just breathe
Take
in
a
the
blanket
beauties.
and wrap up. That's what I have to do.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a blessed night.